Okay, the Colorado Springs Police Department, the Colorado Springs Fire Department were dispatched at about 5:03 this afternoon to what reporting parties were telling us was someone who drove into Prospect Lake. We arrived here at 5:08 along with the Colorado Springs Police Department. We were, in lockstep on that. And I really wanted to take a moment to, give a shout out to our firefighters and our officers. As soon as they got on scene, we had 2 police officers and 4 firefighters run into below freezing water to ensure that we could get this person out of the car. The firefighters and the officers went into the water. They were able to break the windows of the car and rescue the victim inside the car in under 2 minutes. So they got him to the shore. And they were able to start providing essential critical care to that patient. We had 29 CSFD members on scene. Kind of what you're seeing behind me is our heavy rescue unit. So we called in our dive team because we really wanted to ensure that we didn't have anyone else in the car. Obviously, our crews on scene initially were able to go in since they broke the windows and search the car for anyone else. We didn't find anyone else in the car, but of course we wanted to double check, triple check, quadruple check that we didn't have anyone else there. We did have 1 civilian transported the victim that was in the car. They are in critical condition at the hospital. We also had 2 police officers and 2 firefighters transported to a local hospital due to some cuts and obviously, hypothermia, the cold that was in that water. They ran in with nothing but their uniforms on. So you're talking pants and a t-shirt or a long sleeve shirt. So my message to the community right now, especially about the citizens who called in, they very, very quickly called this incident into our dispatch and our call center, and they were able to get officers and firefighters here very quickly. And then to see our officers and our firefighters run in immediately, that is the definition of public service. That is what they do every day. And I want the citizens of Colorado Springs to know that they are safe here. You have people and you have first responders who care about you, and they're going to do everything in their power to ensure that you are safe. And that's exactly what happened here today. I'm going to turn it over to Ronnie to explain the police department side of it. And then if you guys have any questions, we'll go ahead and take those.
So I'm Sergeant Ronnie Taylor, RONNIETAYLOR. Again, like Ashley said, we were dispatched at 5:03 today for an accident. What we know so far is the vehicle was headed westbound on Airport and drove into the lake. At that time, we did have folks call into us to report there was a car in the water. So right now it is currently under investigation, and our officers are investigating the traffic accident at this point.
You guys have any questions?
Drugs, alcohol, any suspicion?
Right now it's under investigation at this point. We're early in the stages right now.
What's the status of the firefighters and police officer that was transported?
So they were all transported to a local hospital to be evaluated for their injuries and also for the hypothermia.
Was there any calls? Sorry, I'm cold. Was there any calls previous about anything with this car previous to the accident?
Nothing that we're aware of at this time.
For the car to get into the lake, was anyone in the park at the time that it had to go through the parking lot over the grass and
Correct, and that's where those RPs called in and saw the vehicle drive through the grass and into the lake and gave us a call.
Can you just confirm it was 1 person in the car?
Correct.
And you said they're in critical condition?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Any suspicions that this might be someone who tried to kill themselves?
That right now is under investigation again.
Were there any injuries in the car accidents leading up to the park, or is just the firefighters and then the driver?
So all we're aware of is the vehicle that went into the lake. We're not aware of any accidents prior to this.
Is the dive team still out there? I know I saw someone in the water. Are they still going to be out there?
So the dive team did go in the water just to check a few areas around the car. What they're doing right now is we have an underwater drone. It's kind of a sonar device, and they're just ensuring that we're not seeing or picking up any other signals under the water. So they'll probably be here for the next hour or so. Anything else?
I think we're
Good? Okay.